Hey guys, welcome to another one of our videos. This time I'm going to be talking about how we arrange mortgage finance for a house build. And look, probably two things to think about here. The first is, what sort of build is it? Often you can buy a house off plan, so say you're buying an apartment or a townhouse where it's a small deposit down, the rest until on completion. That's not really a construction loan, that's what we would call a turnkey. Really, you're buying a completed house, you're just making a deposit up front, paying for it at the end. With those type of purchases, one of the key risks to be aware of is making sure that your finance approval is going to last the length of the build process. That's kind of important, because if the world changes, if circumstances change, you don't want to be caught needing to purchase a property but you can't get your finance reapproved. So that's kind of a risk you need to manage. Best thing to do there is talk to us. The other type of build is your traditional construction loan. And what we're talking about there is that you may buy the land, in fact you may already own the land, you've got a construction contract, and the funding for that is going to be paid down progressively in drawdowns. And typically those drawdowns can be on builder's invoice if it's a fixed price contract. And it's with a reputable builder that's a master builder or a certified builder. You get a registered valuation up front, and then the banks will generally just allow you to draw that loan down on builder's invoice. Sometimes, particularly if the builder is not a well-known builder, they're going to require progress certificates from a valuer. Look, that's generally the process. The other rule just to be aware of is that banks will expect you to put your own money in first, and then they will fund the rest of it. And what they're looking at is they're always looking at the cost of completion. So they're trying to make sure that there's enough lending facility there to get through to completion. And if there's not, that's going to start to cause problems with your build process. One of the risks that we often see is where builders are invoicing ahead of progress. So you know, if they're invoicing you for 25–30% of the build cost, but you're not 25 to 30% of the way through the project, that's where the disconnects start to occur, and that's where you start to have problems. Again, the best way of managing that is making sure that whoever's looking after your finance, whether it's a mortgage broker or it's the bank, really understands the construction process. So that's it for me. Talk to you next time. Cheers.